Kleinen Garten, Sino. Hau rein.
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Auftrag abgeschlossen. Tüfteln für Anfänger. So, hier haben wir nix. Die anderen Sidequests müssen wir ganz spannend. Wir müssen erstmal noch die Hauptquest hier triggern. Dann machen wir das fix. Luna, ich hab dich auch lieb. Schlaf gut und Dank fürs dabei sein, ne? Ciao, ciao. Oh, alle wieder vereint. Das ist so schön gerade. Licht und Schatten.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Geil. Einmal zwischenspeichern. So, jetzt müssten wir aber schnell reisen können. Ja, perfekt. Fangen wir einfach ganz rechts an. Beide Quests da oben, würde ich sagen. Wir reiten von hier.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. No holding back. Pockety said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This won't be easy.
Mann, steig doch ab. Hallo Dungal. Gut, guck mal, vielleicht so viel gegessen oder so. Da ist es, perfekt.
He's heady. This must be the Drake's mint. That just leaves the Skyworm. Good girl. This might take a while. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. Ah, nice try.
Ja, gönn dir einfach, Dungal. Zocken, zocken, zocken. So, haben wir hier den Part abgeschlossen. Next Gebiet. Aber nur die eine hier, ne? Marthas Rast, zack, hin.
Fate seem bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out, they're gonna have to try harder.
Have you heard the latest from Twinside?
My lord,
Das wird schon. Bleib einfach dran. Das wird schon.
You. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Ich glaube, da fehlt was in deinem Satz. Ich habe so ungefähr verstanden, was du meinst, aber da fehlt was in deinem Satz.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something. It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
So, wir hier einige Laufquests mit Rede da, Rede dort. Das ist ein bisschen zu viel, aber nicht schlimm.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever'll pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
Danke für den Raid, Mann.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in 2 places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question.
Doomguy, spiel es erstmal.
Visited this storehouse on the edge of town.
Oh Leute, ihr habt
Alright,
echt alle ein
but
Talent.
be careful,
Alerts.
Clive.
You too, Goots.
In Cutscenes zu triggern. Geduldet euch doch mal, ey. Ja, das Spiel ist mega geil, oder? Das ist safe mein Game of the Year, Ben. In dem Spiel haben sie es ein bisschen mit Laufquests und nur Reden übertrieben, Doomguy. Deswegen erstmal bitte spielen. Ja, ich habe auch einige Kracher gezockt. Aber ich weiß zum Beispiel, die Nintendo-Fanboys werden eh sagen, Zelda, Zelda.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
Lang nicht mehr von einem Game so gefesselt worden, ne?
So you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I
Also
will.
bis vor 3 Tagen warst du auch bei mir. Resident Evil 4 Remake. Aber das wurde abgelöst. Und das sage ich nicht, weil ich ein Final Fantasy Fan bin. Ja, gute Nacht, Ben. Hau rein, Mann. Danke nochmal für dein Rating und jetzt kann ich das SO gerade ballern. Beim Ben gab es auch Final Fantasy 16.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican Army since they lost their wrong.
You've seen this kind of thing before then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Hier ist noch alles abgesperrt. Ja, dann rausreiten. Oha. Aber wahrscheinlich wird die Main Quest uns hier so durchführen und dann hier runter. Oder ist auch schon dann eine neue Quest zum Annehmen später. Egal, wir machen den Teil hier noch schnell. Und dann gucken wir uns mal weiter auf der Karte um. Karte Mate.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Ah, dann kommt mal hier, ihr Luschis.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Wir greifen hier auch mal schneller an. Oh, langsam zu müde für Parries, ey. Hallo? So, jetzt kommt mein Stolz aber ja. Na, geht doch. Jaro und seine Männer bezwungen. Ciao mit V.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goods. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Ich hab pimmeliger gelesen.
Calling me
Wow.
names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood!
Goose, Are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Wow.
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
Götz, richtige Maschine, ey.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Richtig Gangster, die Oma, ey. Richtig Killer. So, haben wir in dem Areal aber auch soweit fertig. Direkt nächste Reise. Das war hier noch. Nordstedt. Oh, direkt hier neben dem Reisepoint. Sehr gut.